Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another speech, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your YouTube channel. Yay! Anyways, guys, in this speech today, I want to show everyone how to set up your YouTube channel, how to record and edit different types of videos, and how to post them on YouTube. I don't have an attention getter. This speech is literally a tutorial with visuals. It's hard sometimes, but it's not really that hard. But even though I'm not a big YouTuber, I've had this channel for almost 5 years. In fact, within a couple of weeks, it's going to be the 5-year anniversary of this channel. So, yeah. You've all probably watched some YouTube videos before at some point in your life, and some of you might want to start one. And so, without further ado, let's start with how to set up your YouTube channel. Hooray! Setting up a YouTube channel is somewhat simple, but it can be a frustrating process. Assuming that you have already assuming that you've already had an electronic device, you must first begin to make your Google account. Yes, you need to make a Google account in order to create a YouTube channel. Why? Because Google owns YouTube. Anyways, once you go to the Google sign up page and make sure you write down your first and last name and all the important stuff, you must remember to create a username that you can remember and make sure that it's not taken. Why? Because you will be surprised with how many usernames are taken. After finally coming up with a username, you have to think of a password. In this case, you need at least 8 characters, and you need numbers and symbols, because they wanted to make sure to keep your password secure. Anyways, first make sure the password is strong enough, because all sites require accounts that have outrageous auto password strength detectors that might say your password is weak. Second, you must have symbols, such as a $, hashtag, or special character of any sort. And last, make sure your username isn't part of the password. It sounds simple enough, but some people do it. Next, tell them your birth date and gender. Now, you don't have to worry about typing your phone number or recovery email address, but you should do it because it is possible. Because putting in your phone number will actually allow you to unlock some features on YouTube, especially live streaming. Also, a backup email will help if anything happens. Agree to the terms of service. Yeah, no one has time for that, so after you finish reading, quote-unquote, reading the terms of service, click I agree, and now the foundation of your channel is done. Yes, the first step of creating your YouTube channel is done like that. Anyways, guys, let's next talk about how to record and edit videos. Editing certain types of videos, I should say. There are many different types of videos you can create right now. You can create as many kinds of videos as you want, as long as you follow the rules. And the reason why I say follow the rules is because over the past few years, there has been some debate about YouTube failing to break the rules, punishing YouTubers, and all this unfortunate stuff that has happened. Anyone who's ever watched a YouTube video about what's been going on probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's not the point of this speech. And that's not the point of this section right now. I'm going to be teaching you guys a few types of videos for starting up your channel. First, let's start with recording an online video. You must first find an online screen recorder. If you do find a screen recorder that's already set up on your electronic device, which, by the way, some will have done that, test it and see if you like it. If you don't really like it, you might want to find one you can download, and make sure it's affordable, because if you don't want to spend any money, you don't want to do that. There are some good online free apps. Some are good, others are meh. You gotta make sure to test them out. So, yeah. Next, what if you want to record your camera like this one right now, right in front of you? Well, if you are using a computer or phone, your device already has an app for your camera. But there are some devices that might not have a camera. And like one of my laptops, actually. So, not this one, another one. So, yeah. That can happen, unfortunately. And if you don't have a camera, or if you want to buy a camera you can actually hold, you might need to go somewhere, go shopping somewhere, or buy it online. Because if your electronic device does not have a camera and you want to record an online video with your face on it, that's the only choice you have. Finally, some of you might want to post an animation video on YouTube. You must first find an animation app from the internet you want to use and actually create it. Some may require you to have accounts, others you might have to download. But most of you but for those of you who make animations, probably know how to handle this better than I can. Once you save your animation, yes, it's important to save, because if you don't, you will lose your information. Make sure you download your file into a file that YouTube will allow you to post. Also, finally, find a video editor that will allow you to edit your videos, the way you like it. Some are automatically in your device, some are free to use online, and some will once again require you to make an account. But some of those who usually make an account are usually free. So, yeah, you make sure you find one you like, because there are lots of choices you can find. Make sure you find one that is best for you. Now that you finish editing and creating your video, and you like it, or hate it, or however you wanted it to be, you are now officially ready to post. Congratulations! You are so close to posting your first video on the internet. Posting a video on the site sounds easy, but no, it's not easy. It's not really as easy as it sounds, especially with all the rules that have been in place and YouTube changing over the few years. So let's keep it simple. The first step for posting your video is by clicking the camera icon at the top right of your page. You will click post video to a normal video, or click go live if you want to live stream. Wow, that I did not word that well, but that's okay. Second, select the video that you want to post. And then after that, make sure you give your video a good title and a good description. Sometimes a good title and a good description can go a really, really, really long way. Afterwards, make sure that you are able to determine that your video is made for kids or not. This may sound simple, but this feature was actually only added a few months ago due to COPPA, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. And if you don't know what COPPA is, I would recommend you do some research, because there are lots of YouTubers who've actually done a great job explaining what that is, and some have actually read the law. So if you want more information, I'd say you should look it up on YouTube. People did a great job explaining it and addressing the confusion behind it. And this feature was added on the first day of January 2020, at the starting of the decade, which is right now. Well, a few months ago, but you guys get the idea. Afterwards, you can choose to add video elements you want, so that way you guys can promote your channels and all that cool stuff. But if you don't want to, that's fine. I don't usually do it. But if you want to, big YouTubers have done it, so it's all good. And then finally, make sure you set your video to public if you want others to see it. You can unlist or private your video if you want to, if you want only a certain amount of people to see it. You can also schedule your video ahead of time. And yes, you can actually do that. I'll bet you some of you didn't know. That's okay. I don't think that's a feature people pay attention to a lot. But you can plan on posting it whatever time you want, in case you have to go somewhere or you gotta do something. And then once you publish your video, you gotta click publish, and you are done. If you want to, guys, you can probably look at the comments if you have any, see your likes or dislikes, and make sure you use some of that feedback to your advantage, because feedback can really help you with your channel in the long run. With that, guys, that concludes my speech. I've shown you how to set up a YouTube channel, how to record different types of videos as well as edit them, and how to post them on the site. If you ever want to start a YouTube channel, it's never too early or too late to start one unless you're younger than 13. And, oh man, I lost my note card of ending memorably. Oh man, oh well. Hopefully I'll see you guys later. Peace.